has high standards to live up to. It must be appetizing, fresh, hygienic. It has to keep well and store easily. An important means of meeting these standards is the sulfite product range from BASF. Sodium and potassium sulfites are worldwide successfully applied in the food industry. The sulfite success story is a long one. Even in ancient times, sulfites proved their mettle as preservatives for wine. 16th century Dutch seafarers also used them as an additive to wine so that it wouldn't spoil on the journey. BASF sulfites have been manufactured since 1890 at the Ludwigshafen site. Sulfites are produced on a base of rock salt, which is delivered by barge from a nearby supplier. BASF has purchased its rock salt from the same source since the start of sulfite production, ensuring consistent quality and a reliable supply flow. The rock salt is dissolved in water. From this watery sodium chloride solution, also called brine, caustic soda is obtained via electrolysis. BASF has 3 electrolysis plants at the Ludwigshafen site. One of them is among the most modern membrane electrolysis facilities in Europe. Its highly evolved Verbund concept enables BASF to accomplish the energy-intensive chlor-alkali electrolysis procedure with great efficiency. This is the BASF sulfite production plant. Here, spread out over 8 floors, 7 installations for the manufacture of sulfite solids and solutions are in operation around the clock. The basic substances are introduced into the production process via a closed system of pipes, which is part of the world's largest integrated facility networks at one production site. The sulfites are made from the raw materials, lye and sulfur dioxide, each of which are also made in separate production installations at the Ludwigshafen plant. Within the various individual production units, the chemicals are also transported via closed pipe systems, a prerequisite for meeting the highest level of product quality and hygiene standards. An additional hygiene measure: window screens to block out flies. To be on the absolute safe side, light traps for insects are installed here as well. Cleanliness is the highest good. After drying, the solid material is transported pneumatically into the silos. Electronic sieves contribute to consistent product quality. In exhaust air purification, all ecological requirements are strictly adhered to. Other indispensable quality control measures: constant production checks and routine product analyses. In the control room, the production process is coordinated and supervised. Hermetically sealed, the flute room. From here, the ready-to-use sulfites are supplied to the filling area. The application of globally recognized guidelines and regulations for food hygiene is like a thread running through the entire production process, especially when it comes to the filling phase, which is the only station along the chain of production where workers come into contact with the product. Here, the strictest rules apply. BASF produces in line with the hygiene regulations of the US Food Chemical Codex, a prerequisite for the marketing of sulfites in the USA. In addition, BASF sulfite production is committed to adhering to the HACCP standard, This hygiene system was developed in the early 1960s for NASA to ensure the high quality of food rations for astronauts. In 1993, HACCP was declared the best method for the production of safe foods. And that's not all. BASF also meets the GMP and BRC guidelines. The certification obtained in this connection vouches for confirmation to high hygiene standard norms. BASF is the world's only GMP and BRC certified sulfite manufacturer. Regular audits by independent state-authorized institutions ensure that hygiene regulations are adhered to. BASF sulfites also conform to the religious specifications of the Jewish and Islamic faiths and are submitted to routine checks by clergy of both. Before a packaging unit goes to dispatch, it's checked by a metal detector. Should any metal from the installations have found its way inside, it will be discovered in time. And another security measure, the special adhesive plasters and earplugs used in the sulfite works. They both contain metal and would be spotted immediately by the metal detector. Of course, also the packaging for BASF sulfites conforms to all the food standard regulations as well. BASF supplies sulfites to more than 90 countries. All deliveries are made on order, which guarantees that the goods are always fresh. In addition to sulfites in powder form, major customers in close proximity also purchase liquid products, which are delivered by tank truck or rail tank wagon. Our customers worldwide place their trust in the consistently excellent and hygienically flawless quality of BASF sulfites.
BASF. We create chemistry.